Counselors today are working with increasingly diverse populations that have diverse sets of needs. Owning a solid set of essential skills makes for an effective, successful mental health practitioner. With an increased focus on mental health issues, counselors are in high demand. In this video, you can discover what are the critical skills that every counselor should cultivate in order to carve out a successful career in counseling. There are a number of skills that are required by counselors. Perhaps the most important skill, and that is considered as a priority skill for a counselor to be a professional one, is the attending and active listening skill. It is the art of being in someone's company, being able to give them your full attention with no distractions. This builds a strong relationship between the counselor and the client. A counselor also needs to be able to listen between the lines, so to speak, for those things that aren't being said. And here can be noticed to what extent the counselor practices and possesses the communication skills. And when talking about communication skills, this means that we are focusing mainly on two parts, the verbal and the non-verbal communication skills. Counselors need to be particularly able to listen effectively, giving their full attention to the client. They need to be aware of the body language and the other non-verbal communication skills, such as the body posture, the eye contact, the facial expressions, and the voice pitch change. Clients will often communicate far more non-verbally than verbally, so this is an important area of skill. Questioning is another important verbal communication skill for the counselors, just as it is in coaching. Counselors use questioning for both, to improve their understanding as a form of clarification, and also as an active way to help expose the client's feelings and emotions. They will also use reflection to show that they have heard the client and to validate the client's feelings and words. Counselors also need to be able to build a certain amount of rapport with their client, but not to an extent that would allow them to become emotionally involved. They also need to be empathetic, and empathy means that the counselor understands how the client feels and can therefore ask appropriate questions and lead the client to positive conclusions. The nature of empathy is rooted in helping others, and particularly in empowering them to help themselves. So this is an essential skill area for the counselors. A third critical skill that should be cultivated by a counselor is the non-judgmental approach skill. A counselor's job is not to give advice and pass judgments on clients' actions or feelings. Instead, they aim to help a client see things clearly from a different and more optimistic viewpoints. But the most important thing all out of that is that a counselor, to be a professional one, he must have the skill to teach these skills for the counselee to bring about an effective change or enhance their well-being. Basically, these are the most critical skills that should be cultivated by a counselor to be a professional one. But who uses these counseling skills? This is a quite an interesting topic. Counseling skills are really the art of listening and are practiced by any number of people in any number of work roles, not just in counseling. We naturally think of some professions where counseling skills would be useful, such as nursing, social work, the medical profession, police and ambulance service, to name a few. And as one of the writers said, the most valuable commodity for a human is not a head of intelligence, but a heart full of compassion, an ear ready to listen, and a hand ready to support.